What's up, guys? Or should I say, yo, what's up, guys? My little glizzy gobblers. Today, we're doing part 2 of What If Naruto Was Trunks' Reincarnation, part 2. You feel me? Alright, so basically, last time where we left off, Naruto found Tsunade, he challenged her, he won, took her back to the village, Naruto got home. So, when Naruto gets home, the girls is already waiting, like, Naruto, come on. And they jump up on him, giving him hugs, and he falls to the floor. And also like, ladies, calm down. Whew, I'm tired. I've been walking for days. Even though I know I could have just ran here like really quickly, but yeah, I'm tired. Because I had to walk because those lousy Jiraiya and Tsunade wanted to talk. Catch up on old times. Oh, he's even more perverted than I am. So, what you guys wanna do? And then the girls get a seductive grin on their face. They're like, just licks her lips like, and she laughs. Well, like grin kind of laughs like she like this like. Alright, yeah, let me turn back on my camera. Alright, so then then they just drag him and toss him on the bed, they're like, we will have your child. Then Naruto just nosebleeds like, well, I am 14. So then they do it. They were going on for like an hour. Naruto forgot to put a privacy seal, so the whole village just hears it, and they know where it's coming from. Kiba, he's like, well, dang, Naruto. Sasuke's like, I'm jealous. And then they've been going on for like hours. Pillows is ripped up, bed sheets is tossed everywhere, the walls are scratched up. Naruto's like, you guys are good. And then everybody else like, well, thank you, Naruto-kun. So then Naruto's like, alright, if you guys want, you guys could come with me, or you guys could stay and do your own training, but I have to go train with Jiraiya's sensei or Pervy Sage. And he's like, they're like, how long will it be? He's like, it'll be back in 3 years, okay? They're like, okay, we'll wait for you, Naruto-kun. And then, they come back. Naruto's 13, right? Yeah. Let's just say he's 13. And, he's freaking drained because the night he had last night, right? He's just drained. And, he's like, I need a soldier pill or something. So then he just goes to sleep. Wakes up and like, whoo, I feel energy coursing through my veins. Ooh. And then all the girls, they could use ki now because you know what happened. Yeah, so they could use ki now, but they don't have kids, but they could use ki. So then they're like, Naruto, guess what? You gave us a little bit of your power last night. He's like, well, he gave them a little bit more of his power that they can actually use it. Like the last time, he just basically boosts their strength, but now they can actually kind of use a bit of ki. They can't go sane because you need a lot of ki, but they got a little bit of ki now, right? So Naruto's like, oh wow, you guys are strong, yay. A strong body means strong children. So, cool. Then they all just blush, and then, like, yes, you're right, Naruto-kun. And then, they just walk away to cook, and then, he just goes outside, trains. He unlocks Super Saiyan Blue, but he don't look this ugly. He looks like this mode, or this one. And then Naruto also unlocks. I'm gonna show you guys now. I'm Super Saiyan God, but not this one. Future Trunks. You know this one. Hold on. This right here. Like there's no aura is stacked up inside of his body. It looks like this, or like, yeah, it looks like this. Like this, there's no aura. It's just stacked up inside of his body. And he learns that, teaches it to Sasuke and them. And then soon as Sasuke sees him, he's like, busy night, huh? He's like, what do you, oh yeah. I forgot to put a privacy seal. So then they just train and train and train. And then Naruto thinks about like, man, I need some new, I need to train some more before I go to meet Pervy Sage. So then they're like, oh yes, you do have to go train with Pervy Sage, don't you? So then he like, yeah, I need to train some more in my Rasengan before I meet Pervy Sage. And then Naruto's like, oh yeah, I still gotta meet Pervy Sage.
After we word a few times.
So then they're just training before Naruto got to go to Pervy Sage. And then Pervy, and then 5 minutes before they gotta go, Naruto just got like a memory to his head on how to use Kaioken. And Naruto's just like, well, what was that? Did I just get a secret memory that I don't know about? This is strange. It's a different mode. And Sasuke got the same thing. He's like, Naruto, well, Trunks, did you see that too? He's like, yeah, it's something called Kaioken. You can use it with any form. Yeah, I'm kind of changing it up. Yo, what is this? What is this? Then Naruto just thought of something so weird. He's like, yo, what if this is a secret power? Maybe a war is coming. This is so strange. Right, go on. And Kid was like, what are you guys talking about? He's like, we just got a memory from the person that reincarnated themselves into us of a power called Kaioken. And it seems like anybody that can open the Saiyan mode could use it. It seems like it increases your power by 100-fold. But it takes 5 years to learn it. I'm gonna be gone for 3 years, so that means the next 3 years you guys can learn it too, because you got the memories on the training to do it, right, Gohan? He's like, yes, I did. Oh my gosh, this will be epic. All right, now do you know the Kamehameha that your father used? He's like, yeah, I've been training on it for like a month now. Yeah, I have this thing called the Rasengan from my dad, not my dad, like not Trunks' dad, but from my dad in this world. It seems like the Kamehameha, but it's compressed and you can release it. I wonder if the Kamehameha was an inspiration of it, or what it was. What is that? So then Pervy Sage comes and he's like, Naruto, let's go. We are gonna train for the next 3 years. So Um, let's have a month time skip. Naruto can use 2% of Kaioken with any of his base forms. And right now my guy is pretty much the same size like lean and muscular, but his hair is a bit longer. That's pretty much it. And then we have a year time skip. Naruto fully mastered Kaioken. He can use the Spirit Bomb and Kamehameha. Jiraiya's like, that's basically a beam of the Rasengan. And then Naruto kind of combined the Rasengan and Kamehameha, and it made the Rasengan more powerful because it used a lot of ki. Because the I'm gonna just say that the Kamehameha you can only use it while in Super Saiyan Legendary. All right, so Naruto in Kamehameha was like so good, and like the Spirit Bomb is just like a giant Rasengan, and Naruto's like, and just like Naruto, do you have any other memories that you can draw out? Then Naruto just thinks. Then a whole bunch of memories just start flashing in from Trunks. He's like, yeah, if I, and then Trunks gave me an idea. If I merge all of my Super Saiyan modes with my Nine Tails chakra, I could be able to travel back in time. It's called time jump. If I mix all my if I mix all of my Super Saiyans together and all power that I have, and it don't take too much power. So Naruto's been trying to do it, and he got close. He ended up going back in time, meeting his dad, and they have a talk. Well, let's say this is before Kushina was pregnant with Naruto. He's like, Naruto sees the dad. He's like, you're the fourth Hokage, right? And then Minato's like, yeah. He's like, then Naruto just gives him a hug. He's like, good to see you, dad. He's like, what do you mean, dad? He's like, I'm from the future, I guess. You guys die trying to protect me. My hair turns purple because I am the reincarnation of a Saiyan. His name is Trunks. He is the son of the god of destruction, or you guys know as Vegeta. And one of the Uchiha boys will be the reincarnation of Kakarot's son, Goku's son, the strongest Saiyan alive. His son's name is Gohan. And of course my dad is, well, Trunks' dad is the second strongest Saiyan alive. Well, it's good to see you, dad. Minato was like, wait, but how could you do this? It's a ability I created with my same powers. And then Minato was like, okay, cool. Is this like a bloodline? Couldn't it be passed down? Yeah, I'm under this CRA. Minato gets a grin like, oh really? Like, yeah. And then him and Minato just talk. Then Minato takes him to Kushina. Minato explains everything. Kushina just starts crying, and then she gives Naruto a hug. Him and her starts talking, and then the same thing happens, but they was already expecting it since Naruto told them that was gonna happen, that they was gonna die and stuff, and Naruto's hair would turn purple and everything. So yeah. Yeah, so Naruto, he went back because he went to his mom and dad's funeral, but he was hidden because he don't want nobody else to know. He was hidden, he was crying, then he went back. Jiraiya was there too, but Jiraiya didn't talk because he couldn't manage to say hi. And Jiraiya went to the funeral again, then they went back to the, I guess, the future. And they talk about it and everything, and then Naruto Naruto, yeah, he, just gets back to the future, and it's been, 2 years since he left, so, yeah, Naruto's been training in the Spirit Bomb, Kamehameha, and, he made the, and he been training on how to do different forms of the Rasengan. He made the Rasen Shuriken, and yeah, once the two years is up, he managed to unlock. Let's see, he unlocked the Super Saiyan. I gotta think of his Super Saiyan mode, so I'm just gonna not mention it till I think of one. Naruto gets the Super Saiyan, so he's just walking back, and then Naruto gets the power called Mortal Super Saiyan, which his hair turns silver and he's basically unkillable. And then he also gets Ultra Instinct, and yeah, Sasuke ends up mastering Kaioken, and he also gets Ultra Instinct. And Naruto returns to the village, and then everybody heard word, especially like the girls and Kiba and Naruto. They heard that. I mean, Kiba and Sasuke, they're like, "Oh, Naruto's back! Yes, sir. Let's go!" And then Naruto, he came back. He's like liking Kikana. He says this stuff, and then Naruto jumps down. He's like, "Yo, Konohamaru." And Konohamaru and him is still close. He's like, "Yo, big bro Naruto." And he shows them the jutsu, and then did what Sakura did. He's like, "We didn't see each other in 2 years, and this is what you do?" Yeah. Then Jiraiya's like, "Dang, Tsunade, you raised us a Tsunade Junior." And then he just gets like a twitch in his eyes, like, man, I feel bad for Naruto. And that's one of his wives too. And oh yeah, all of Naruto's wives were training underneath Tsunade, so they got the monstrous strength and stuff too. So yeah. Kiba also only did the healing jutsu from Tsunade, but yeah. So Naruto returns. He goes to Ichiraku, and he looks the same, but he's a lot more buff, like lean and muscular, and his hair is longer too. And he has a new sword. His sword is red with like the black stripe where the blade is, yeah. And he has it in a holster on his side, on his side, like behind him. Yeah, like that, and just runs up to him and says, "Naruto." He's like, "Hey," and then when Ramen guy comes, he's like, "Trunks, what's up?" And then give Naruto dab. He's like, "What you want? Do you want pork miso ramen?" Naruto's like, yeah, sure. I'll have 10 bowls of pork miso ramen." And then ramen guy says, "Whoa, even more than normal." He's like, "Yeah, I'm pretty hungry." So then Naruto goes, he talks, and tells him everything that happened, how he met, how he went back in time to meet his dad and stuff. So yeah. Then Naruto goes to the whole Kage office to see Tsunade, and how they got to train with Kakashi to get the bells, and, and Kakashi, he also learned Ultra Instinct because he was watching Sasuke and Kiba train, and he learned Ultra Instinct, and he also learned Rage, um Super Saiyan Rage, but he can't get Kaioken yet. So, but he got like 5% Kaioken. So then people don't wonder. He's like, Kakashi Sensei. Naruto says, and then Kakashi like, hello, my favorite students. And then he's like, well, let's go train. You guys have until sunset tomorrow to get the bells. And yes, I have gotten stronger. So they go out to the field, and then Naruto says one, like, ready, set, go, and then Kakashi enters Super Saiyan Rage with 5% Kaioken, and he also knows the Kamehameha and Spirit Bomb too. So, and he infuses himself with lightning and just blitzes off, hitting them all like, oh, so you got faster, huh, Kakashi? So then Naruto, right? He just charges up and he enters Dragon Ball SSJ Blue, and you see his tail, and he infuses it with lightning chakra and KMC chakra, and like red stripes start to go through his blue hair, and then Sasuke's like, what form is this? Naruto's like, SSJ. As you know, your dad is the ape, and I got a bit of ape blood inside of me. You should be able to unlock SSJ mode. This is SSJ Blue. Only people with the ape blood can unlock it. So Naruto unlocks SSJ Blue Stage 2. So Stage 2, and he infuses it with lightning chakra. Then he pulls out his sword, and he puts his SSJ key inside of it, and then the sword, it turns blue and red, you know, where the blade was still, and then Naruto just blunts off, and then him and Kakashi is just battling, because Kakashi has a sword too, and he infuses it with his lightning, with his Super Saiyan form powers, and they're just having a sword fight, and then Sasuke and Kiba is just flabbergasted. They're like, how is Kakashi standing up to Naruto? And then Hinata and the rest of the girls are like, how is Kakashi Sensei standing up to Naruto-kun? And then they're just like shocked. Naruto's like, wow, good job, old man. So I'm guessing you learned Ultra Instinct as well, and Kaioken. He's like, yes, I did. I mastered all of Kaioken. And then he's like, so I guess I'm gonna have to boost it up a bit. Naruto fuses Ultra Instinct Rage Kaioken with SSJ Blue stage 2, and his hair starts to get like red, white, and gold stripes going through it. I mean, red, gold, and blue stripes going through his hair, and his body starts to get a bit buff, and he gets faster. And then Kakashi does that too, because he copied it with his Sharingan. Somehow he trained his Sharingan to copy Super Saiyan mode. So then he copied it with his Sharingan and did the same thing, but he didn't get SSJ because, you know, he's not that strong, but he got the blue form of it, and Kakashi did the same thing, and they just battle to get out. And then Naruto ends up breaking Kakashi's sword and then punching him, sending Kakashi flying. Then Kakashi and then Kakashi's cone goes poof, and then Kakashi comes up behind Naruto and tries to knock him out, but then Sasuke comes up from underneath the ground and just grabs the bells, and then Kakashi's like, huh, so that was your plan all along, huh? The strongest one come after me, while the weaker ones stay behind with the clones, tracking our every move, waiting for the right chance to strike and take the bells. He's like, well, I'm not the strongest here. You all are on my level. I'm probably like 1% stronger if I were serious. But yeah, now only person that's stronger than me is Kid Buu. Now Kid Buu left Zabuza, and guess who he wanted to? Madara. Yeah, Madara also now has two different Saiyans inside of him, and he of course killed Boo too, and now Madara is like as evil as Boo, but he still got some strength. But yeah, Naruto's like the only person that could beat me is Boo, man. So they disperse. They're like, that was good. Naruto goes to his mansion. The girls cook for him. Then he goes to sleep, and of course they all went to bed with him because they don't like sleeping alone. So yeah. Naruto was having a dream, right? He was talking with Trunks, and he said, Naruto, Boo has found another vessel, but the person that lives in that vessel has killed him, and he has two Saiyans in him. You have to merge Kakarot's soul with yours with yours. The soul transfer will be completed in 5 months. You have to do it. You have to do it, or Boo will destroy the whole world. And then Naruto's like, got it. And then Naruto tells Sasuke, Kiba, and Kakashi, and Sasuke's kind of scared because he don't know if his dad's soul would bond with Trunks, with Naruto, because Kakarot thinks like Naruto hates him because he's Vegeta's son, but Naruto don't. So they go to find Kakarot's body, and they see that it's still flesh because he can't die. He just sealed. So then Naruto, he does a jutsu called Soul Prison Jutsu, and he goes inside his mindscape, and he talks to Goku or Kakarot, and he's like, "Oh, so you hate me too, huh?" He's like, "No, I'm Trunks' reincarnation. Let me get the real Trunks so he could tell you everything that happens." Then Trunks explains to Kakarot, and then Goku's like, Kid Buu. He merged with who? He merged with the Army King's vessel, but the Army King's vessel killed both him and killed both the Army King and Kid Buu. Now he's even stronger than you, Kakarot. But with this kid's powers and your powers merged, we shall have a war. And there's a lot more Saiyans out there. Yeah, there's more Saiyans in the world, like reincarnations. Yeah, so they're gonna have a full freaking great ninja war number 5. Cause after I'm gonna do like a Shippuden kind of thing, and then after that there's like Kyuga, then there's a Saiyan Ninja War. Naruto would be 19 when he in the Saiyan War. So yeah. So then Kakarot's like, fine, I'll merge my soul, but this kid shall have full control. I do not want to see Boo's face again. Well, I don't want to see who Boo's vessel is. I might go crazy and end up destroying the whole planet. So then Naruto's like, okay, then they merge. Naruto don't get bulkier, but his he just got like a whole bunch of memory and knowledge on different Super Saiyan modes. So then Naruto's like, whoa, I just got all this power, and then Naruto is training, trying to get stronger, and they get sent on a mission, and ever since Naruto left for the 3 years, everybody found out how Naruto is a Saiyan reincarnation. So it's Sasuke and Kiba and Kakashi has sand powers, and also how there's more Saiyans in the world. Some of them are friends, some of them are foes, and Naruto, Kakashi, Kiba, and Sasuke get sent on a mission to retrieve uh, a Saiyan ally of the Leaf. Then they agree. Now this is a SSS rank mission, so only the strongest ones either with Saiyan powers or really strong KK Genkai could go. So they leave off there running. It's supposed to take 3 months to get there, but they end up getting there in two there. And I'm gonna make up a village. It's the village hidden in the stars. It's basically a village with people that can use spatial jutsu. So yeah, he was there, and then everybody started clapping because Naruto's well known there because there was a evil Saiyan attack, and Naruto beat him up to a bloody pulp, and then just kick him went into the universe. So so then they're like, hoo, it's Trunks, he's back, everybody. And then they're like, who is the people there? And then Naruto's like, oh yes, these are my two friends. You could say that they're brothers to me, Kiba, and this is another reincarnation. He's Kakarot's son, Sasuke. And then this is my overpowered sensei, Kakashi. He's also a Saiyan. Everybody here is Saiyans, so please respect them. Now, we are looking for the one called Jugo. Yes, Jugo. They're like, he's he's in the bar because they're all just scared of him because he don't know how to control it. So Naruto goes in a bar. He's like, I'll have a water. He's like, nah, I'll have cactus juice, extra hot. Extra hot with a dash of spike in it. And then they're like, I see. Saiyan could drink, huh? So then Naruto sits next to Jugo. He's like, kid, you know why I'm here, right? Jugo's like, you know, we're the same age. I'm like, well, I'm older than you by a month, so I go call you kid. You know I'm here, right? Yeah, you're here to take me to the Leaf. Yeah. I guess you know that I merged with Kakarot. Yes, I do, and I know that you're not gonna stop till I come back. It's like, yes, now, if you run away, I don't care, but I could train you, teach you everything that I know and what Kakarot knows. So, who is your reincarnation like? Who are you the reincarnation of? He says, I'm the reincarnation of, let me think. Hold on. And then Jugo says, I am the reincarnation of our Krosu. He's stuttering because he don't like to say his name because he would make himself come out the body and torture Jugo, and Jugo ended up stealing his powers and kicking him out of his body, and then Naruto's like, darn Orosu, dang it. The Naruto's mad, like, why would he do that to you? You know what? I shall train you so you can get revenge on him. Like, oh, he's in somebody else's body, so yeah. He's like, okay, cool. And you can beat them up to a bloody pulp. He's like, thank you. So should I call you Naruto or Trunks or Kakarot? What should I call you? He's like, just call me Trunks. So then they leave. They just body flicker back because they didn't feel like running. Oh wait. Yeah, and then Naruto gets sent on a secret mission for 3 months. Now, only like people in higher ranks, and that's on his team knows about the mission, and he's on a secret mission to spy on the people in Taki, because they heard that they had a saying there, but it wasn't really a saying. You know where I'm going with this? It was Fu, and Naruto had to spy on Fu, and she wasn't a saying. So the Naruto started to get a liking to Fu, and then Naruto ended up seeing her getting chased by some random people like, you darn demon, get out of our village. Started throwing rocks at her, and then Naruto just got flashback, and then Naruto just jumps down and like, what are you talking about? And then Naruto just jumps on like, a demon, huh? But this demon isn't worthy to kill. So get away if you wanna stay alive. Then they're like, oh, what could you do about it? Then Naruto just body flickers behind them, knock them both out, and then just kick them into outer space. And then Fu is just looking at him, just blushing like, oh, perfect man. He's like a god. He's a freaking god. And then Naruto's like, yes, I am a god. Naruto's just thinking like, yes, I am a god in his head. I am the god of this hot lady. And then she knows that Naruto is a Saiyan because she keeps up with like the news tab, and she's like, wow, the strongest Saiyan alive, the reincarnation of the God of Destruction's son is here saving me. Naruto turns around, looks like Prince Charming and like, come with me, I'll take you somewhere safe. Then she just like, Then she grabs onto him. Naruto picks her up, bridal style, and just runs with her back to the village. And then she's like, wow, he's fast. And then Naruto gets to Gigi's office, and then he says, yo, Gigi, she's gonna be in love with me, and she wants to be a citizen of Konoha, and she's gonna be under the protection of the Uzumaki Namikaze clan. Gigi says, alright, sure. Then Naruto takes her back to his house and makes her. Then she lives there now. The girls are jealous. They're like, oh, another one. First Haku, now this green hair Banshee. Then yeah. So of course they go to sleep. Everybody sleeps in Naruto's room because they don't like sleeping in their rooms. And then Fu is like the closest because Naruto wanted her to because she was injured, and then the other rooms had weapons and stuff. So no, the other girls didn't sleep there because they ended up now wanting to because they wanted to watch separate movies in their own room. The only one there was Fu, and then she's like, wow, I'm so close to him. So then she gave him a kiss on the cheek and went to sleep. Naruto woke up. It was like 3 in the morning. He got up, drank some milk, made some ramen because he was hungry. He ate, went back upstairs and started to play his game. But he had the TV brightness down because he didn't want to wake up Fu. And Kyubi actually has her own room too, and then second house.
Who you talking to?
Nobody. So so Fu wakes up because she notices that Naruto is playing the game, and she sneaks up behind him, wraps her arms around his head, and then gives him a kiss. And then Naruto's like, whoa. But then he's like, yes, in his brain, and then she just lays him back down, and then he goes back to sleep. And the next morning they will wake up, right? Naruto's like, I'm tired. Well, I'm energized, but I'm tired, yeah. And then Fu's like, good morning, Naruto-kun. And then right now Naruto's at, I believe, 7, because there's Fu, Kyubi, Haku, Ino, Hinata. Who else? Riz. Yeah, so he's at 6. Yeah. So now, let's just say the academy opened the high school. Yeah. So Naruto's like, I should get inside of this high school. Me, Kiba, Shikamaru, and Sasuke. So they enroll. They get in. They're in the same class again under the whole Kage's order. Then they sit next to each other. And then the girls sit right behind them. And then Sakura ends up sitting where the girls sat because she likes Naruto now instead of Sasuke. Sasuke then since Naruto and Sasuke is friends now. So yeah. Everybody knows who Sasuke and Naruto is, how they're reincarnations, and Jugo's not in the academy because he's injured, and because he had like a sickness, so he's in the hospital, and yeah, so basically Naruto Kiba, Shikamaru, and Sasuke, they take the test, and of course they all pass with A's, like 100%, and yeah, and then they have the same teachers, Aruka Sensei, but instead of Mizuki is Kakashi. Yeah, so yeah, and oh yeah, I didn't script this, so I'm just going off the top of my head. So Kakashi like, oh, Naruto. Yeah, I can't wait till we get to spar with each other again. Yeah, me too, Kakashi. Even though it's only been a week, but I know how much training could get done in a week. Naruto says, he's like, yes. No, Kakashi, he's not laid back and lazy like he is in canon. He's like pretty muscular and lean. I say he's about Jiraiya size. Yeah. So, no, so yeah, he's like, I can't wait to battle you, Sensei. So then, they're battling. I mean, so yeah. Then they do the kunai throw. Naruto throws it so high. I mean, like, so quickly it seems like it missed. But, like, 1 second later, they just explode. The same thing for Sasuke, Kiba. Shikamaru's zone just hits the vital points. But, yeah. And then they had to do chakra control and jutsus, and all of their chakra control is perfect, and Naruto shows them 5 jutsus. Kiba shows them 5, Sasuke shows them 5, and Shikamaru shows them 4. So yeah. And then there's a student versus teacher sparring. So of course Naruto, Kiba, Naruto, Kiba, Sasuke, and Shikamaru got Kakashi since they were Saiyans. So yeah, they all entered their mode. They was fighting for about an hour. Then the 4 of them went against Kakashi because Kakashi got tired, and then they got the drop on him. So yeah, they're in the academy, the same fangirls is fangirling like always, and yeah, Naruto is 15 now, so I'd say he looks like let's see. Naruto would look like like normally Naruto looks like I don't want to have anything messed up, so Naruto looks like this right now, without without the golden hair, but it's that long though, and his body's built like that. Yeah, so everybody's just like, well, he looks so nice, so nice, and then Sasuke is probably about the same size as Naruto, since he lost some muscle, because he's like, I don't really need all this muscle now, so yeah. Oh yeah, Sasuke could also use blue evolution, so yeah. And this is basically how Sasuke and Naruto would look in like a few years. When the war is about to happen. Of course, Naruto's purple, Sasuke's blue. Wait, let me not get into that now. So Naruto. So then they have a exam, right? They have to go to an island, and this island barely has any ninjas because they don't get attacked. Yeah, I'm stealing this from My Hero Academia, so they don't get attacked, right? That much. So they just sent them to do some little petty jobs, and then of course Naruto meets like two little kids. One of them's like, oh, you're nothing, just some fakes, she's like protecting her little brother. Her little brother wants to be a really strong ninja, basically like Deku, and two little kids caught what's his name. Yeah, but still, yeah. And then when the nine comes, and he's a Saiyan, all right. Let's say he is the reincarnation of Aiden. Yeah. So, and he's like, I'm here for power. I shall absorb everybody's energy. Then he then like he got his little goons, to split everybody up. And then Naruto gets matched against Nine. Nine is basically like in My Hero Academia anime, and Naruto is weak to him, and yeah, and Sasuke comes and he's in Super Saiyan rage, and he punches him, but the guy blocks it, and then Sasuke and the Nine gets into a fist fight, and Naruto's like, Sasuke, be careful. He can absorb your energy, and then Sasuke's like, even more of a reason why I should beat him. So then, yeah, they just start fighting. Then a lightning bolt hits, knocking them out. Then Kiba comes, rescues them, and they're really hurt. They're injured. And then let's say the little boy, he has a Genkai called Cell Activation. So yeah, like in the anime. So yeah, he uses his power to get healed. Do the strategy. Put like bombs and stuff in the dirt to split them up. And I'm just gonna skip to the Naruto, Sasuke, and Kiba versus the Nine. Yeah, it's a 3-on-3 because the nine had 3 hidden bosses. So it's gonna be the Nine, Madara, yes, Madara, and somebody weak that Kiba could go against. I'm gonna just say Karen. Yeah, Karen. Kill her off. So, Sasuke, of course, goes against Madara, because since Madara's the second strongest next to Nine, and Sasuke is the second strongest next to Naruto. And then, Karen's like the dead last, but Kiba's the third strongest, so yeah. So, they all charge in with their Saiyan modes, yeah. Karen got like a weak Saiyan, like Saiyan green, yeah. She's really weak. weak. So Kiba gets rid of her quickly and just watches the fight. Sasuke and Madara, they're just exchanging blows, and then Madara goes Super Saiyan rage, but Sasuke didn't know that he could do it, because Sasuke is only in Super Saiyan 3, so then Sasuke just gets the major blow to the face, and then we're at Naruto versus the 9. They're just battling it out, they're duking it out, taking punches after punches, and then Naruto, he activates Kaioken to increase his strength, and then he just punches him, and then the 9's like, "Good job, kid. You made me bleed." Now, I'm not gonna go easy on you, brat. So then Naruto, he's like, "What you say to me?" And then back to Sasuke versus Madara. Sasuke ends up catching him by surprise, stabbing him with a kunai, and then Madara retreats back to the Akatsuki base, and yeah, and then Naruto, and then Sasuke tries to help Naruto versus Pain, and then we get one dope two team, like Deku and Kachan, like, is sick, bro. Like you see like rocks flying around and stuff, tornadoes, rock melting, freaking electric blue hair people just flying around, like, and then they get the last hit and they both pass out, like in the My Hero Academia canon, right? So yeah, and then Kakashi's like, "Man, we should have got here quicker, because they knew that something was wrong, since nobody called them, because they hear all calls that go through the direct line. Nobody called in hours, and then they seen like a random storm and lightning, and they sense a strong presence coming from the island. They're like, "Oh no, it's villains," and there are other super saiyans, and then and then Jugo and Kakashi, along with Lady Tsunade and a few other Jonin, go, like Kakashi, Jugo, Lady Tsunade, Jiraiya, and let's just say Genma go, and they see that the problem was stopped, but Naruto and Sasuke is passed out, and they're like, "Oh no, we should have got here quicker." But then they see Naruto and Sasuke's body flash, meaning that they're still alive. So they're like, "Oh man." So then they tie up the villains, take them back to the interrogation place. They interrogate them, and then to their surprise, they said they were sent here. They were sent here for to get power, so they'll be stronger than Trunks, because in the future he will be the one to eliminate all of us during the 5th Great Ninja War. They're like, the 5th, yes, Obito will attack in 2 years. In 2 years, they will be 17 years old, and then 2 years after that, they will all be 19, and then we shall attack, and you guys can do nothing to stop it. Not if we share all of our Saiyan powers. So then everybody's like, yeah. So then Naruto, Kakashi, like everybody that has Saiyan powers just walks around giving 2% of it, like giving like a little bit of power to every ninja, and they train them how to, do the different stages. Like, they train the ninjas up to Super Saiyan 4 and how to use Ultra Instinct and Kaioken. Alright, so the ninjas is pretty strong, you feel me? And Naruto and Sasuke learns how to do this. I'ma call it it's basically like a tag team. When they're both in sync, they unlock this mode. I'ma call it the twin the 10 let's see, Super Saiyan 10 twin dragons celestial form. Yeah. and basically they look like this. And then yeah, they master this mode, and then other people in the villains team was training their soldiers. They have the same amount, and then their two strongest learn. It's going to be called the twin serpents, the flames of hell, and yeah. So basically, for the next two years, they're training for Obito, which Obito ends up being a Saiyan too. Yeah, because I want them to have like decent fights. I don't want them to be too over pet power. So Obito's a Saiyan too, and they're like, oh, so you're a Saiyan too. So Naruto says, I'll take care of him. Sasuke, Kiba, you guys take care of the beast. So then Naruto flies up to fight Obito, and they fight. They're going on for about an hour. Naruto tries to talk no jutsu him, but it don't work. And then Kiba ended up getting injured because he was too weak. And then all of the ninjas come to take out the little minions. And then Naruto backs off because he was getting injured. He's like, this guy is stronger than me. So then Naruto just summons his dad. He's like, fine. You want to play dirty? How about this? Then Naruto says, resurrection jutsu, and he resurrects all the Kages. And then everybody's like, whoa, he just did that? And then Minato's like, hey son. And I was like, hey dad. Alright, so basically, he does like a time space jutsu, freezes time, explains everything, gives Minato powers. They train for about a year, but they didn't age. Then Naruto's like, alright dad, that year training should come and help, should come in clutch, you know? Then Minato's like, thank you son. Then Minato activates freaking Ultra Instinct Rage on top of his KMC too, right? Cause he got the, oh yeah, he got a little tiny bit of Chroma Chakra, right? Enough to activate KMC, and Naruto activates his KMC mode with his his Super Saiyan Rage stage 2, and yeah, they just go in, start taking things out. And Naruto just shares his chakra to heal the wounded. Hinata's like, oh, Naruto-kun, you're really good. And then basically Neji still dies. Let me think. And all of the Kage is just impressed by how there's a resurrection of a Saiyan here. Well, more than one, since he's not the only one. So then they're just scared, like, man, this world could be destroyed, right? So then Naruto just uses telepath on him, like, yeah, that's why I created a artificial world to withstand a Saiyan's fight. So anybody with Saiyan powers will be able to go there on their free will and fight, and the world will not be destroyed. It'll automatically put itself back together if it's destroyed. Yeah, so then Naruto basically just goes and he's fighting Obito, and Obito knows how to use Kaioken, so they're just fighting, and then Naruto ends up beating Obito to a bloody pulp, because Obito says, once I'm done with you, I'll take out your whole family. Then Naruto gets mad, and then activates I'm gonna call it the one-headed dragon stage 2 rage, king of destruction. And it's basically like a hidden power of Vegeta had, but Trunks was never able to unlock it because he never felt so much rage that Naruto had in his life. So Naruto activates it, and it's basically like the twin dragon, but it's not like a two team where they both share each other's ki. Nah, but it's pretty strong. Naruto just beats him to a bloody pulp, and then Naruto wins, and I'm finna end the video here. Make sure you like and subscribe to Anime What Ifs, and yeah, have a good day. This is part 3 of What If Naruto was the reincarnation of Trunks.